Okay, this stuff is on its way out to get sandblasted, and I just picked the frame up to where it's a nice place for me to be able to work at it. It's a nice level. I'll show you. It's a good spot to be able to work on them. They're in rough shape. As you can see, we got to totally rebuild that. Time to make a little dust. The repairs that were made on this transaxle mount, the two back arms, the one on the right, the passenger side, is actually about 3/8 of an inch lower than it should be. So the one on the driver's side that looks to be the worst is perfect. So the one on the passenger side will be raised about 3/4 of an inch. And as I do it, I'll show you how I know that it'll be perpendicular with the frame as I get into that process. Continue watching, please. Also, as you can see, I'm going to be sanding a lot of rust off that chassis. So there's going to be dirt flying in here, and I don't want it to get into bugs any more than I have to. So I bought cheap throwaway car covers, and I put them over the two bugs till I get the frame done. Then I'll uncover and continue on them. It's level across the top of the frame. As you can see in this bubble, it's a little low on this side, which I mentioned I knew it was. So this side has to come up to that bubble's level in the center. This side was fine. I really don't have to mess with it except to clean up the fix that was there before and try to make it look more natural. Now I have a piece of 3/16 shackle. I'm going to put it underneath here and you'll see what I mean. It gives me the level in the center. So I have to raise this transmission horn on the passenger side 3/16 of an inch. And I'll show you how I'm going to accomplish that. As I was saying earlier, I don't only want to repair the tops, but I want to repair them on the bottoms too. But I won't do that until later when I flip the chassis over upside down on the sawhorses. Then I'll get back to that. But for today, I just want to get these cleaned up, and hopefully I'll get the both of them cleaned up and finished today. And then all I got to do is make up the bottom. Now, how I'm going to bring this up 3/16 of an inch is I'm going to replace these on the side here. This piece is going to be replaced, and this is going to be replaced. So I can, once I cut them out, I could tap underneath the horn here up to get my 3/16. Once I do, I'll fill and weld these pieces back in. And that'll hold me where I want to be until I get to the other side on the bottom to repair the bottoms. So it's not, at first I thought, oh, this is going to be pretty complicated. But I checked all the Samba measuring, the diagrams with the measurements and all, and it seems fine, long as I know this side was okay. This side I know was low. So like I say, I'm not going to lift that or lower that side. But this side I want to bring up 3/16 of an inch, and I know it's level there, and by putting a level back here on the transmission horns and adding this 3/16 block here, a little piece of steel, I know that it's 3/16 low. Okay, time to get started. lot of rust in there. Look at it. I mean, it's solid. We gotta clean all that rust out of there before we do anything. Yeah, that's sure a mess. The whole horn is full. The horn was so full of rust and dirt, I decided to take it right off so I could give it a good cleaning inside. A ton of dirt in there. I'm gonna get the vacuum, suck it out. I didn't plan on taking the whole thing off, but it needs to be done. The hose fit in there nice. That was perfect. There was a ton of dirt in there. We're going to clean this whole frame out when we take the tunnel bottom off. But for now, I'm happy to get this cleaned out back here. I'm going to spray some Aspro in there. That'll tighten up all that rust that's in there. It'll turn it into, I think they call it phosphate. I'm not sure. It gets black. I like to spray Aspro where I physically can't get in there. That'll cover me. Okay, we're going to weld this top in place. Okay, we got a good tack there. I'm gonna get my helmet. Okay, now I have to level that again. Okay, we got the passenger side done on top. We'll put the level on it and see how it is now. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Now we're gonna move on to that side. Okay, like we used to say in a couple of the older videos, we gotta clean up some of the ugly first. Okay, This horn, I didn't plan on cutting it completely off, but I'm going to. And the reason is I found so much crap inside this one, I want to make sure this one is clean and OSPO'd up. So I am going to cut it off. And then when I put it back, now this is the good one. So I could use this as the reference to level over to this one. All right, I'm going to cut it now. As you can see, it's full. So I'm going to clean them out now. That's my next goal. I'm going to hook that vacuum up. It's a little noisy. As I was saying, the bottom is kind of a crappy fix too. So we will be cutting that off, repairing that when we flip the frame over. But for now, we're just concerned with this area, the top area. Okay, we're going to tack this now. And now we'll weld her up solid. Okay, we're going to put a filler piece in there. Okay, I cut this piece of angle iron to fit in here. That's what we're going to put in there now. Get ready to tack it. Okay, we're going to weld that piece in solid now. Gotta trim this back down a little bit and then we'll continue welding. Okay, the top of the transaxle frame horns are completed. They look a little better than they did before. And yes, they are level. That's what we wanted in the first place. Till next time, enjoy your project. Come back and see us again. We're starting on the front end after this. Have a good day.